Hey guys, what's up? It is Dangeles, and today I'm going to be doing a little bit of a tutorial video. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how to build a gym, like a little fitness room for your houses. So I know a lot of people build basements in their houses, and I know a lot of people struggle with trying to figure out what to fill your basements with. So along with like stuff like movie theater, maybe some extra bedroom space, you can add a fitness room. So today I'm going to be giving you guys a pretty simple little tutorial on how to build a fitness room here in Minecraft. I'm going to build a whole bunch of different things like bench press, punching bags, treadmill, all that kind of stuff. And you can kind of mix and match these different designs and kind of like fit to your space. So right here I just have kind of like a 15 by 15 room as kind of like a template. I already placed a TV painting because I didn't want to have to like shuffle through them during the video. So that's already been placed. And let's go ahead and get started with it. So first thing I'm going to grab is cobblestone walls. I'm going to grab some light gray carpet and some gray carpet. Those are going to be two of the main things we're going to be using, as well as string. And I'm also going to grab some stone slabs. So we're going to be using a lot of these kind of blocks, but to start off with our bench press, that's what we're going to start with. So the first thing you want to do is I'm going to go ahead and place a cobblestone wall right there, and I'm going to place those 2 blocks tall. And we're going to start off with our bench presses. I'm going to place them kind of along this wall. We're going to make 2 of them. So you want to just kind of do like a little L-shaped of cobblestone walls and then jump 2 blocks to here. And then you want to go ahead and place a few blocks of string down right here. And then place 4 blocks of carpet right above that, kind of, using the string to hold it up. So you want 4 blocks of carpet across. And then you want to place another light gray carpet on top of the taller cobblestone wall with a couple of string blocks on each side, and then place some carpet on top of that. And then as kind of, these are like kind of like the weights pretty much. So to finish that off, we want to place a slab right on the lining of the carpet. So just kind of like place it on the edge of the carpet and then put one underneath of it. And that's basically like the actual like weight itself. And you kind of, lie down in this little bench here and you can do your bench press. So that's our bench press design. We used this in the Alpine Mansion. It turned out pretty cool. So we're using it again right here. So to transition, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to jump out a couple of blocks here to right there, and we're basically just going to do the exact same design. So I'm going to take it up right here. We're going to jump a couple of blocks and place our string. So bench press, this is a pretty solid design, I think. So hopefully you guys will utilize this one. But we got plenty of other things to show you. So we're going to just kind of do a whole bunch of things, kind of give you guys a template of a bunch of different designs that you can kind of mix and match, because I know not every single room is built the same size, so you might not be able to fit all the things I'm going to show you into one room. So that's why I'm going to do a whole bunch of different things, and you can kind of just mix and match what you want to add and what you don't want to add. So there's our 2 bench presses right there. That's pretty nice. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to just quickly add a refrigerator in this room, because you need to have like energy drinks and waters like at the ready whenever you're thirsty when you're doing your workouts. So there you go right there. And you can even throw some carpet on top of that just to kind of top that off. So there's our refrigerator design, just some iron blocks and a tripwire hook. Very simple. All right, so let's move on. So right here we have a TV, and what do you need a TV for in a fitness room? You need it so when you're running on the treadmill, you're not bored as hell. So we're gonna put a treadmill right in front of this TV. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna place a we'll start right here. So I'll place a cobblestone wall right there and another one right here. I'm gonna go ahead and place some slabs 3 blocks tall right there. I'm going to have these come out 3. And then I'm going to place some carpets on top of that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go ahead and just kind of connect that to the bottom right there. And you can actually also make this a full block on the side, but make sure you put your cobblestone walls above that. And then you can just have some gray wool run across here. And there's a little bit of a treadmill design. So I can even put like a little step up right there. So you can step up onto the treadmill. And obviously in a perfect world would have some sort of like little keypad here that you could, type in like your velocity and stuff like that and then start running. And then you have a TV right in front of it that you can watch while you're running. So that's definitely a treadmill design right there. Again, not a perfect design. You can probably do that as well. Not a perfect design, but it's Minecraft. You got to work with what you can create. So let's keep on moving on and adding some more things. So next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add some yoga mats. So we can do some stretching and some like core workouts if you want. Your Minecraft character's got to be fit, right? So you can do all that building. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place a couple of full blocks here of light blue wool and some light gray carpet on top of that. And those are basically supposed to act as kind of like folded up mats. But we're going to do some ones that are already drawn out over here. So let's see. Where do you want to put these? I'll put one like right here. I'll have one going on the side. And I'll have maybe 2 more right here. So we got 3 yoga mats. Those are really simple. Just place a light gray carpet. And then 2 more of the light blue carpets. And you can also put snow on the edge if you want that like slightly upward. So that's fine. But yeah, that's our design for that. so let's go ahead and move on to some punching bags. Okay, so I'm going to grab some fences and some red wool for this. That's all we're going to need. I'm going to go ahead and place 2 fences right here and 2 fences right here. So again, these are really just kind of like based on how tall the ceilings in your room are. We have 5 block tall ceilings in here, so the number one goal you want is to have these punching bags be 1 block off the ground and then 3 blocks tall of red. So if let's say you have a 4 block tall ceiling, you only want like 1 fence there, and if you have like a 3 block tall ceiling, then you can take 1 off here and do something like that. So it really all depends on what you have here. So actually, hold on, is this a 6 block tall ceiling? Oh wait, this is a 6 block tall ceiling, so never mind. But you kind of get the idea of what I'm trying to say. So well, here's our punching bag, so we can have those right there, so you can you know, blow off some steam and punch these bags there. Alright, so there we go. We have a bunch of stuff already in here. So let's just add a couple of more things. Last thing we're going to add is ceiling fans. So I'm going to grab some cobblestone walls and some anvils. I'm also going to grab a quartz slab. And I'm also going to grab some string and some carpet. So we're just going to add some ceiling fans up in here. So I'm going to place a cobblestone wall right here and right here. And then I'm going to place another one, make them 2 blocks, and then a slab. So once you have the slabs underneath, you can actually come in and replace those with anvils, like right above that. That way the anvils don't fall, obviously. And then you can just place 2 blocks of string along the side of each one of the slabs, like each corner of the slab. So 2 blocks of string. And the string is a little bit visible, which is, you know, not ideal, but, you know, it still works as a ceiling fan. I think it's the best way to do it. You can also just use like full oak wood slabs if you want for your ceiling fan. If you want to make like, you know, wooden panels on it, that's fine too. I prefer this, so we're going to go with this. So yeah, you can do whatever you want. These are the same ceiling fans that I've used in the Alpine Mansion for the fitness room in there, so that's really like the inspiration I'm getting for this. So there we go, guys. We have a couple of ceiling fans right there to you know, keep yourself cool while you're in here. So guys, that is pretty much it. That is our fitness room design. Again, I gave you a bunch of different things you can work with and kind of fit into your space. So you have a couple of bench presses. Ceiling fans are important. Treadmill design. Obviously a refrigerator is pretty standard. A couple of yoga mats right here and some punching bags. So there you go, guys. That is my little inspiration video for a fitness room for you guys. I just wanted to do, you know, some interior designs that weren't standard, like bedrooms or bathrooms. I wanted to do something a little bit different that, you know, you don't see very often. So fitness room was the choice. Again, like I said earlier in the video, this is perfect for filling in space on a basement. And also, if you're building like a gym on your world to fill out your city or something like that, you can do something like this and just add like a whole bunch of bench presses and treadmills and things like that. So, guys, it has been Dan Lags. Thank you very much for watching this video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it. And if you did, give it a like if you did find this useful. And I will come back to you guys in a few days with another video. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. Peace out.